Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game. Masahiro Tanaka gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's one away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Gregorius carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next up for the Stros, Tom Noonan. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. Pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Correa moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
First baseman, Ray
Coming to the plate now, Ray Batista, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
batting 7.
Riding into the box, Juan Lagares. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Astros.
So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer, set to lead off the home half of the second. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Popped him up. Baez is calling for it. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Digging in, Sheldon Choi, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez finds it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Grounder down the line at third. Bottom of the second here with no score. A bouncer to the left side. Taken in by Machado. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to.
Leading off for the game, center fielder, number 11, Adam Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Gomez to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Javier Baez.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. Flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home. Here's Luis Valbuena now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Baseman, Luis Valbuena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Gray ready with the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. Machado has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Striding in for Houston, Daniel Descalso. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Lifted into center field. Jones is under it. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Max Stassi.
Standing in, Max Stassi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Gray's ready. 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Number 99. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard. Foul. Pitch on the way. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to plate. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Conforto racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-1. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. A little flip on to first will take care of him, but meanwhile that will move a man up to third now with 1 away.
Now batting, first base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tom Noonan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Swing and a little tapper. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The right fielder, number 4.
Riding in once again, George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Sheldon Choi. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Gray sets. 1-0 on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Luis Valbuena now.
Valbuena.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout. Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Fastball that just misses inside. Daniel Descalso would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The next 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count, 3-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit hard up the middle. Descalso ranging up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Juan Lagares looking to put the ball